know each other very well during their It's Alex Smith going up against Colin Kaepernick. And with that, we're off to Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, as that's where we'll find our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the home of Super Bowl 50, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Shift together here from the D-line. Time running out here on the play clock. Here we go with Jamal Charles. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And as we peer at this offense now, let's look at Jamal Charles, a guy who continues to be so productive in this league.
No matter where he touches it on the field, there's a very good chance he can go the distance.
Second down, 8. Now it's Smith. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a third down. And the 49ers on the defensive side of the football.
Ahmad Brooks came out of the University of Virginia with speed as the #1 part of his game. But since then, he's gotten stronger at the point of attack.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Play clock winding down. Here's Smith to the right side, and he's got Macklin. Complete. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Now, Charles, LaShawn McCoy under Chip Kelly had a couple 300-plus carry seasons. What do you think is in store for Carlos Hyde?
The same, because when Chip Kelly is running his offense at its highest production, it all starts with the running back. Carlos Hyde will get it as many times as he can handle it.
They run again with Hyde on first. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The starting 11 on your screen now, and the one we discuss is Torrey Smith.
You would do worse than to just call long pass plays and throw it to Torrey Smith. He can certainly take the top off of any defense.
On second down, Hyde. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Carlos Hyde, a 23-yard run. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. And now here comes Kansas City. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and out. And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Smith now to throw. Caught here by Conley. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight.
Third down now following the completed pass. They'll let the fullback try and pick it up. This is Anthony Sherman. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to go for it. It's Smith. And it's complete to Kelsey. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
And there's a completion to Travis Kelsey. I think he's starting to come into his own as a tight end and as a player, and that makes his quarterback, Alex Smith, really happy.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. Smith on 1st down. Screen pass to Charles. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. They've got a 2nd down at 5 here to start things out. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Well, they get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on third down. They come out here in the eye. Short yardage situation. Here's Charles. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers, steel curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the steel curtain was playing. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
Conley's got it over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
On second down, Jamal Charles. The 20. No, not a good sign here. He is still down on the field. And he's obviously an integral part of this offense. Red zone opportunity. They'll run it now. This is Charkandrick West. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Charkandrick West taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. He was looking for Quentin Patton that time.
All right, well, we've got a minute here. Let's talk about injuries because preseason, it can alter a team's fate. Let's start with the good stuff, though. Brashad Perryman of the Ravens, Tom Hawley of the Chiefs, both of them off of the PUP.
Yeah, they're off. Unfortunately, Vontae Davis, Colts corner, got injured. Dion Lewis with a knee, and then the Bears' Jeremy Langford also had an injury. So it's kind of the yin and the yang of preseason injuries we always see.
Everyone has to adjust, has to find a way to overcome those injuries. What do you say we end on an up note, though?
All right, what do you got?
Victor Cruz of the Giants, all right? Since that knee injury, calf injury in last season, maybe we'll get to see him back on the field in the regular season. He's back at practice.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. To throw, Kaepernick. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Room here to run. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, here's DeAndre White. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Davis now. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll come out in the pistol. Back to the ground. This time it's Hyde. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
It's caught. Patton. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. Back to the booth right after this. Another pistol look here. Kaepernick going to throw. Looking here for, and this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for the Niners. 45 yards.
They went for the haymaker there, didn't they? A big shot towards the end zone, and they came up with the catch, but they were tackled short of the goal line. The defense escaped the big one there. Now they've got to try and hold them to a field goal attempt.
They'll run for it with Hyde. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Carlos Hyde with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Here's Smith now on second down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he lost the football. Charles loses it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're...
Touchdown, 49ers! Mike Davis, 30 yards. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played, the analytics, there's going to be a lot more going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On first down. It's Smith. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he's brought down. 18 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a KC first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Smith now to throw. He's got the hook up with Conley. Down. Now the old pass completion for no gain. Not something you want to call up out of the playbook. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Again, Smith. Conley's got it over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This a 43-yard attempt. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Throwing now is Kaepernick. And he connects with Vance McDonald. Give him 9 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They come up in an offset eye. First down, a run with Hyde. And some space here. Oh, look at the string.
No.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Play clock all the way to 0. Didn't get the snap off. 5-yard penalty.
And you see the head coach writing that note on his play sheet right now. He's going to be addressing that with his staff. A sense of urgency, get to the line of scrimmage, snap the ball.
Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Torrey Smith, the intended receiver. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Screen pass to Charles. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. He's got time. Dancing to, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Armstead in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Here's Ellington. And he'll finally be taken out of bounds just past the 40. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Cap gives to the tailback high. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
Eluding the pressure right, and that is incomplete. He was looking for Sean Drone, and that's going to make it 4th down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. They'll start the drive with Jamal Charles. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd down following the run. They'll keep it on the ground with Charles again. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. This is West. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Under.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now it's Smith to the right side, and he's got Macklin complete. And now following that play, we've got a man down defensively, one of the members of the secondary. And we'll just hope he's all right to continue. 2nd down now after the pass completion. They come out here in the eye. Smith now to throw. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. From the gun, here's Smith. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. They'll give him 8 on the play, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And while that play didn't work, instead it worked against the offense and they lost yardage. Sure reminded me of those old college football teams running student body left and student body right. Everyone trying to get out in front of the runner. This time the defense got behind the blockers and made the play.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. Caught here by Conley. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. The first down carry here for Charles. They'll get 16 yards there. Good enough for a Kansas City first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick, and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. One receiver left, two to the right. On first down, Smith. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Niall Davis, 29 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the fourth. The executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the fourth. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
To throw, Kaepernick. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Chris Jones in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. Kaepernick to throw on second down. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
And can you believe it? He misses another one, his third so far. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now the 49er offense ready to go and getting back out onto the field. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the fourth with the football. They start the drive with Hyde. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And this will probably be the last play they can squeeze in here before the 2-minute warning.
Defense always has to be careful in this situation. A lot of teams like to take a shot.
Again, it's Hyde. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now Davis. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. They come out here in the eye. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect better.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Kaepernick, got to have this one. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Smith going to throw it to the right side, and he's got Macklin. Complete. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. So here we go, a 3rd down after the 2nd down pass completion. Now Smith, and able to find Conley. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. 10 yards still left on 2nd down. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. Kaepernick now to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. Only 1 timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have 1 timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch, not at all.
All right, Charles, so you win the game. Not only do you get the W in the left-hand column, you get some momentum for the coming week.
Now when you go into the week and you're telling the guys what mistakes have to be corrected, what we have to do to win going forward, you have their full attention. They're excited, they're happy, and they know if they can build that momentum, they can ultimately achieve all their goals.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.